This is a learning process. It is something that makes everyone understand after a while. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is so amazing at what can be done when we choose to seek with love among other people. But it is wonderful also that there are people available who are willing to share everything that they have that is good for everybody, because that's what we're all. We're all one, living in a wonderful experience here in this great subject of desire. Hello, my dear Adele.
Hi, Bev. Oh, thank you for such a beautiful welcome. It's lovely to have you here. Please excuse me for having a bit of a croak. I'm suffering from a bit of spring fever and maybe a bit too much Zoom calls, but I'm still here. So lovely to be here. Hello, Ike. How are you?
I'm fine. Hoping to be better. I'm getting there. Thanks.
Well, we're so glad you're here. We are so glad you're here, Turia. It's lovely to have you here. Cecilia as well.
Hello, Turia.
Nomtandazo, it's lovely to see you. And I see other people are joining. Please call your friends. We are live on YouTube, and we are going to be starting with the presentation very shortly, just giving people time to log in. So if you are here for the very first time, we would love you to let us know. You can type in the chat, the bottom of your screen down there. You will see some icons. There's one with 2 speech bubbles. It says chat. You just click on there and you can type. And it would be just lovely to know where you are dialing in from. So just to introduce ourselves, the 3 presenters, my name is Adele, and I am from Johannesburg, South Africa. And I have been in this beautiful community since before it started, about 3 years ago. So it's my pleasure and joy to share it with you. And I have Ike with me in the same country, but we've never met. Ike is in Krugersdorp, Johannesburg, which is probably about a 40-minute drive west of where I am. I'm in the south of Johannesburg. He's on the western side of Johannesburg. Ike, it's lovely to have you here, a retired pastor and someone who's absolutely passionate about GL. And then we have wonderful Beverly Smith in Panama City, who is always a ray of sunshine from across the oceans. Bev, it's lovely to have you here. So welcome, everybody.
Oh, Adele, it's wonderful to be here. It's so wonderful to be here. Hello, my dear Ike. I'm glad to see that you're better. Oh, this is the greatest thing that one can desire. Something new in your life, something new that is marvelous. Thank you, Adele, for inviting me. I've been here now 2 years.
I'm starting to share the presentation, so hopefully we can see it now. It should be coming up. We can just wait until it starts sharing on your screens.
It's coming.
There we go. Starting to come.
Yes, it's going around and around.
There we go. It's cooperating with us this week. We did have some difficulties last week, and I do apologize for that. But it happens on live shows.
I can see the screen.
Yep. I just want to get the slideshow going. Beverly is going to start the presentation as soon as we've got full screen. And she will start for us, and we will go through this beautiful, beautiful introduction to Gift of Legacy, so that you know exactly what it is, what it's all about, and why your friend maybe asked you to attend the Zoom call tonight. So let's just get the show on the road. We just want full screen. Here it comes. Just wait
It
for
is
my
so great.
go-ahead,
We're
Bev.
so far away, and yet we can see each other here on the screen. And that's what is a wonderful thing about developing a family worldwide.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because
Okay, it's coming. It's just,
that's what this offers. This offers that we can start joining together in hearts and thoughts with a learning experience that you cannot have anywhere else.
sure. Okay, it's just loading. Is it not sharing?
No, it's not. It's a blank screen, but I can see the sides.
Okay. It's going to challenge me.
Yes.
It's going to challenge me. So what I'm going to do is share it from my screen, and we will do it from here. Just give me a second. Oh, it doesn't want to share that one.
Uh-oh.
No, don't worry. Just got to share here. There we go.
Well, I can see. Okay, there you
we
go. There you go.
Fantastic. Okay, Bev, over to you. You start
Thank
when
you.
you're ready, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my dear Adele. It is so wonderful of this invitation that you have given me to teach, show understanding of what it is all about. This community is called Gift of Legacy. You can only get into this community by an invitation of someone who is already in here. But before we go any further, there's a disclaimer that we must say, because everyone needs to know that this presentation is for information sharing only and is not to be construed as financial advice. Neither the presenters nor Gift of Legacy are registered financial or tax advisors. The information given is only intended to give examples of what a participant may expect. That is a wonderful, wonderful disclaimer, because it goes another way. Everybody will ask you what it is all about. Well, this is a sacred economics. Gifting communities trace back to the 1960s. It's off the mainstream for decades, but it is 100% legal. It is under the system, the understanding, the concept of Ubuntu, communities working together, also known as circular economics. Global gifting activity is what Gift of Legacy is all about. Our community extends to over 180 countries, uplifting communities, creating abundance and self-development. When you look for Gift of Legacy, this is how you will find it on the web. On your computer, laptop, you will see it across. But on your cell phone, which is another place that you can use to find Gift of Legacy, it is straight down, vertical and horizontal. So easy to find because it is user-friendly. That's what this Gift of Legacy gives you. Here in Gift of Legacy, I must let you know that everyone who joins Gifts of Legacy must invite 2 people. That's the only commitment you have apart from deciding that you want to be traveling with other people along this wonderful journey. And how much fun it is to go to a theme park with your friends. They will laugh with you, they will cry with you, and they will truly, truly be grateful that you invited them to come along. We start with a board, because we have a few boards, that's called the cold board. In the cold board, you have 2 hemispheres, left and right. And it is constructed by, you begin giving, you go to constructor, you go to guide, and then you become the person in the center, the legend. Once you get to the legend position, everyone that gets there will receive 8 gifts of $25. And 8 times 25 is 200. So total amount of 8 gifts will give you $200. I cannot see that part. We have got an extra board that is brand new. It is called the Ohana board. The best way to manage your gifts is this way. You get 4 gifts when you join, and you move along to a higher board, but you enjoy the next 3 gifts. There's a lot of traffic out here. But you go from there and you join the bronze board with $100. Once you have received those 4 gifts, it is so simple that I am amazed how much I have learned to do this. When you become into the system, as you make the decision to come on board, you start having training. That is the part that makes you become stronger and able to do exactly what Adele, myself, and Ike has learned to do.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks so much, Bev. Yes, I will indeed. Like Beverly said, Gift of Legacy is found on the web. It's not an app. It's not an application that you can download on your phone or your computer. You can join Gift of Legacy only one way, through a unique invitation link that is sent to you by the person who has introduced you to Gift of Legacy. When you join Gift of Legacy, you will be able to register and then open your boards just like Beverly showed you. Now, she said to you that you could start on the coal board. That is one of the 2 starter boards. There's another board that you can join on, and that is the bronze board. So what I'm going to do now is explain the bronze board to you. If you understand how the bronze board functions, you will understand how the other boards move, the silver, gold, and platinum. There's one other board, the Ohana board, which we will get to shortly after we have explained these boards. You heard the reference to a theme park. The reason Gift of Legacy is compared to a theme park is because it is something out of the ordinary. It is something different from the normal humdrum of daily life that you may exist in. It is not a business. It is not a company. It is a place to have fun, and it's a place to ride the boards of abundance. So let's show you. After the coal board, you can journey through 4 boards. The first one is the bronze board. You will join with an unconditional, non-returnable gift of $100, which you gift to the legend on the board. When you are a legend, you will receive 8 gifts from the gifters on your board. So let's look at what this board looks like. It's very similar to the coal board. There's a left and right hemisphere. You will join the board as a gifter. And it's significant that there we used a yellow dot because when you open your board, you will see your username written in yellow. You will see the other usernames here are written in white. When your name appears, it will be yellow, which indicates that you are the one that is logging in onto that board. So you land on the board, you contact the legend, you say, hi, I'm Adele. I'm a gift on your board, and I would love to send you a gift. You then discuss with the legend how you're going to send the gift. Now, because it's a worldwide community across the world, we can't always send an electronic transfer from our banking app. We can't go and drop off money. And the easiest way to send it is with cryptocurrency. So we do encourage you to set up a cryptocurrency wallet before you join Gift of Legacy. If you land on a board and you need to give somebody in another country, be ready to send them a gift with grace and ease. So you've landed on the board, and three other gifters will join you so that you are 4 gifters on that side of the board. The legend can take those first 4 gifts and join the silver board, just like Bev explained. When you finish coal, you use the gifts to join bronze. So the legend has joined the silver board with their first $400 in gifts. Then other 4 gifters land on the board. The legend has now received $800 in total. The board closes. That means the legend will no longer participate on this board. They will move on as they journey through the boards of abundance. You move into the builder position. The builder position is called that for a reason. As a builder, it is the perfect opportunity for you to build your team, your lineage in this community. That's when you invite 2 people to join you. They will use your invitation link. They are always linked to you, which means they will always follow you on the boards of abundance. They are linked to you and they join. Then the other builders also invite. Legends and guides can also invite, mind you. Here come all the other gifters, 8 gifters to fill up the board. The legend will receive $800 in total. The board closes, and now you've moved into a guide position. As a guide, your 2 invitees are now the builders next to you. And yes, it is your responsibility to guide and assist your builders in inviting their guests. So there we go. Now we've got a lineage forming. We call this 2 by 2 by 2 principle. If everybody invites 2 people to join Gift of Legacy, the boards will move with smooth movement, and everybody gets a turn to reach the legend position. When one hemisphere fills up, the guide will split off and will become legend on their own board. This board, this one I'm showing you now, will only close when all 8 gifters have been accepted. So there you are as the guide, and you now become a legend on your own board. Congratulations. It is now your opportunity to receive messages and phone calls from people across the world asking you, how can I send you a gift of $100? You share your gifting details with them and you receive the gifts. You will receive 8 gifts from the 8 gifters on your board. $800 in total. Mind you, you only get to keep $300. Now, let's go back to that original board. The left-hand hemisphere is gray because you moved off. You were the guide there, remember? You now need to join your perpetual cycle. Perpetual means infinity, ongoing. It means you get to ride the bronze board over and over and over again. So you're going to join your perpetual cycle. But because your original board is not complete, a principle of Ohana comes in. The Ohana principle says that you will come back and join the other hemisphere of your original board to ensure that the board closes and nobody gets left behind. The Ohana principle promotes community. It promotes family, that nobody gets left behind. So when you finish your bronze board, you will have received $800 in gifts. Excuse me. You hold back $400 for your silver board. You hold back $100 for your perpetual bronze board, which means $500 of the gifts you have received are used to join the next boards. You only keep $300. Not bad considering you joined the board with a $100 unconditional gift. Now let's look at how all these gifts play out through the boards from coal, bronze, silver, gold, and the ultimate board, the platinum. So we have two starter boards, coal and bronze. On the coal board, you join the board for $25. You gift the legend. When you are legend on your first round, you will receive $200 in gifts. But you need to join your bronze board, which is $100. You also need to stay on the coal board, the perpetual cycle, for $25. So you are only keeping $75. But on your perpetual cycle, you are already on bronze. So you will only keep $25 aside to ride the perpetual cycle yet again, meaning you keep $175. So on perpetual cycles, you get to keep more of the gifts because you only need to hold back one of the gifts to ride that cycle, that board again. So now on bronze, you join the bronze board with $100, as I've just explained. You receive $800 on your first cycle. You keep $300. But on that perpetual cycle, you're already on silver. You've already taken $400 to join silver. So now you keep $100 back to ride bronze again, and you keep $700. Can you see the power of the perpetual cycle? When you're on your perpetual cycle, you get to keep 7 of your 8 gifts because you've already joined the higher board. Now on silver, we're talking big amounts of money now. $400 unconditionally to the legend on the board gets you your spot on the silver board. You will receive 8 gifts, which is $3,200, and you need to go and join your gold board with your first 4 gifts. So you are keeping $1,200 because you also need $400 to ride silver again. Now in your perpetual cycle, you only hold back $4. So now you keep $2,800 of the $3,200 that you will receive. Then it gets very exciting. You join a gold board. You contact a total stranger and you gift them $1,600. When you've received your 8 gifts as legend, you will have received $12,800. Now you need hold back $5,000 to join platinum. Hold on, we're getting there. And $1,600 to rejoin gold on the perpetual cycle. So you are keeping $6,200. This is when your gifts really start making a difference and you see your legacy starting to be built. That's just your first cycle. On your perpetual cycle of gold, you keep $11,200 of that $12,800 because you've already joined platinum. You just holding back. Right, let's get to platinum. Platinum is so exciting. You're going to contact somebody, imagine this, and give them $5,000. When you are the legend, you will receive 8 gifts. That means $40,000. And because there isn't another board, you hold back $5,000, just one gift, to ride this incredible journey again. And you keep $35,000. $35,000 in South African rands, for me, is over 660,000 rand. It's over R500,000. And the perpetual cycle is exactly the same. So look at that bottom line. You know, it's like a contract, although this is not a business. But look at the bottom line. That is the power of the perpetual cycle. You can be receiving on 5 boards at different times. There's no guarantees. There's no time frame. But because you've joined them, everybody has a turn to be a gifter, and everybody has a turn to be a legend. You can be receiving gifts of $175, $700, $2,800, $11,200, and $35,000 at different times. Just getting to the next slide. If I summarize, the first 4 boards, not Cole and not Ohana, those first 4 boards, you can receive gifts to the value, if I can get back there, of $42,700 and $42,900 on the perpetual cycle. It's R1 million in South African terms. Now there's another board, and I love this board. It's called Ohana. Now I need to get back to Ohana because it's a very important board. There we go. On Ohana, we signify it as a little, it's really jumping around here. Let's get it. We describe Ohana as a little shuttle, like a golf cart that drives around the theme park. Because Ohana is not a board where you follow lineage. It is 100% blended. It's a board where you hop on with anybody who's in the community, anybody in the theme park. It's $50 to join Ohana. You need to be confirmed on either a gold board or a bronze board in order to join. You will only receive 7 gifts, which means you receive $350 and you keep $300. The reason you don't keep 8 gifts like all the others is that gifter number 1 is always a confirmed Ohana position. You see, Ohana links with that Ohana principle I mentioned earlier. Ohana looks after the community, the family. It looks after you and it looks after me. Ohana supports GGM, the non-profit organization that funds the upkeep of the Gift of Legacy community. We don't pay a monthly fee. We don't pay a joining fee. But we have a website that looks after more than 1 million people around the world. There are expenses that need to be paid. So when the Ohana legend, the Ohana position gets to legend, it receives the gifts, just like you and I would, and those gifts go to GGM to keep the lights going in this theme park, to keep all the rides going. When you complete an Ohana board, you are automatically joined to the next board, unlike other boards where you can peek and join. And if you are removed, you are not able to ride Ohana again or create any more Gift of Legacy profiles with that username. It's very important that everybody who participates in Gift of Legacy sees the value of the Ohana boards, because Ohana is there to keep your legacy alive and to keep my legacy alive and to keep this beautiful theme park going. So Bev is great at explaining the guidelines, just like their rules as to who can go on what rides in the theme park. We've got some guidelines too. Do you want to go through them, Bev?
Oh, yes. I thank you so very much, Adele. And every time I see you give that part of the presentation, I want to go, I want to start again. But these guidelines are the most wonderful thing that there are, because everything needs to have a guideline with family, with everything. The guidelines tells you, you join by sending an unconditional gift of $100 or $25 to the legend of the board. Your next step is to invite 2 like-minded people who has got the same type of heart that you have to follow you on this, your journey. But then you have to encourage your 2 invitees to do the same. And this is where our part says 2 by 2 by 2 infinity. This ensures movements of the boards. Now you join the board sequentially because it makes sense not to skip one board and go to another. You join the $100 board, you join the $400 board, you join the $1,600 board, and the famous $5,000 board, because it builds up the perpetuity of what Gift of Legacy is made for. And it is essential that you join the perpetual cycle of every board. There's an important point here that you cannot advance to the next board without 2 confirmed invitees. Why? Because you must be able to have someone following you so that you can keep moving ahead and they follow you and then their invitees follow them. But then here's another important part. We at Gift of Legacy do not desire anyone to do any promoting of Gift of Legacy on social media. Keep this community with like-minded people. Don't just fill up spaces to fill up spaces. Remember, like-minded people attracts with love. In one thing that you must understand is Gift of Legacy is a community of love, and that's what Ubuntu is all about. We train, we do a lot of training in Gift of Legacy, so it is always available for you to join a training on a Zoom call. And in the fabulous link tree that Gift of Legacy has, and on YouTube, you can study by yourself with the recordings. Also, just understand that it is important to understand that there are no guarantees. We were not born with guarantees, but we learn to live and do what we've got to do the best way we know how by following other people. The success or failure of any participant will depend on their willingness to participate and follow the guidelines of Gift of Legacy. If you join Gift of Legacy and you feel that you do not want to do this, all you've got to do is leave. It remains an individual participant responsibility to ensure that their tax law in their country is taken care of. When you start feeling the wonderful thing of receiving gifts, you want to also give to your country. Gift of Legacy is decentralized with no third party or affiliation, ownership or partnership. If you're joining Gift of Legacy via a third party system, you do so at your own risk. Gift of Legacy is 100% person to person, peer to peer, and no funds ever get paid to a platform. It is there are principles that Gift of Legacy follows by the letter. Gift of Legacy is always, gifts are always given to the participants and only gifted to the legend when you land on their board. This can be learned so simply. Adele and I have been doing it now for 2 years. It seems as if it flows, but there are times that sometimes you get past and sometimes you get stuck. When you get stuck, you just start over again. With love, I share all that I have learned in Gift of Legacy. And this is something that you should truly thank the person who invited you. And we thank you for joining us. And if you would like to know more, please contact the person who invited you to this presentation. We have a bad thunderstorm going on over here in Panama at the moment. Thank you, Adele.
Thanks, Becky. Thank you so much. We hear rain or shine, right?
Rain or shine.
Rain or shine, we're here. Thank you for a beautiful presentation, Bev. Absolutely. Gift of Legacy is a way for you to participate in your own future. It's a way for you to create your own legacy. And now we would like to ask anybody who has got questions to ask those questions so that we can answer them. If you would like to share information or your testimony about your experience of Gift of Legacy, we would like you to do that as well. So first, let's go to the chat. Has anybody got any questions that they would like to ask about Gift of Legacy? Okay. No questions there. Any other questions? Any comments? Ike, any words of wisdom from your side? And if Ike's able to speak. Oh, Velissa's on the call. Velissa said, thanks for a wonderful presentation, Beverly. Thanks, Velissa. Don't know if you want to say anything or are you very busy in the background?
She's always busy in the
We
background.
always
So
have one of our
wonderful.
custodians here. Hello, my friend. How are you?
I'm very well. Good evening, ladies. What a wonderful presentation. And good evening, everybody. And thank you to everybody for coming onto the call and supporting our wonderful, beautiful ladies, Bev and Adele. What a wonderful presentation. Yes, I'm always busy in the background, but I thought let me come and say hello to you guys. Yeah, and just see how everybody's doing. I see some new faces, the usual faces. Yeah, thank you for just continuing to support Gift of Legacy and also supporting your legacy and, you know, your children's legacy, because, yeah, this is a wonderful place to be in. And I was just saying to Adele earlier, we need to start having fun again. I just feel like we are not having fun. So everybody needs
No.
to continue having fun in Gift of Legacy and remember the reason why you're here, because we all want abundance, and we want abundance not only for ourselves, we want them
But for
abundance
everyone.
for the people that we love. So whoever's invited you here this evening, you need to go back to them and give them the warmest hug and say thank you for thinking of me and inviting me along this beautiful abundant journey. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the global call next week. And yeah, and thank you to everybody
Me
who
too, me too, me too.
continue to support all the weekly calls. So thank you, guys.
Thanks so much, Melissa. Thank you for being here. It was lovely to see your name pop up on the screen. It really was lovely to be here. Anybody have any questions that they want to ask? People are quiet. Turia, what words of wisdom from the other side of the ocean?
No wisdom from me today.
No wisdom from you. Oh my goodness. It's a dry evening tonight. Alarta, any words of wisdom from your side?
Duma.
Yes, I.
Say with me, actually.
Hello, Alarta.
Yeah, do you hear me?
Yes, I do. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm so happy. I just wrote you a message that I thank you for a wonderful presentation too. And it was so nice to
Oh,
see Melissa on the call. And
it
you
was indeed.
two ladies are so, I mean, Beverly and you, Adele, and also, of course, Melissa, you're so nice and you're so good at presenting this wonderful Bev.
From the
Thank you
heart.
so much, Alarta.
Yeah,
Thank you, thank you.
so much.
You know why we do it? Because Gift of Legacy means so much to us. It's not just a platform that we participate in. Gift of Legacy is a place where we truly made friends with people across the world. We've been able to send and share gifts with people across the world, and we've seen how it's changed their lives. But it's for me, the friendships, the deep-rooted friendships that I have with many, many people in the community that shows me that this is not just another online thing. This is a community, and I say that word over and over because these are real people with real stories. And Gift of Legacy has changed them and has affected their lives in such beautiful ways. Cecilia, how are you doing tonight?
Good evening, everybody. I just wanted to say thank you for the beautiful presentation and also share a little bit on the fact that exactly what Adele was saying about what a beautiful community this is. And actually, the Latin American community, the Argentinians there, they have created a reading club, which all the Gift of Legacy people there are there reading together. And one of the people there today was sharing on how his life has changed through this community. His life has completely changed. His mindset has changed. Now he's not as negative. He's left the drinking and the going out and the wasting of time and talent. And he says he hasn't gotten to a place where he's getting any money yet, but he says that the $25 investment was too little for what he is gaining out of this community. So I want to thank you. I thank you, Adele, Belisa, and everybody who's behind the presentations, behind the creating of this whole thing, because really, I think we are saving people's lives. I mean, people coming out of addictions, people coming out of loneliness, people coming out of depression. The stories that I hear every day is just mind-blowing. And I want to thank you, and encourage every single one of you not to stop, not to give up, and never to leave this space. Never. There's no reason to leave this space. It has been a blessing to my life, and it's going to save people. It's saving people already. Forget about the whole financial thing. I mean, the little that had $25, $100 is nothing towards what we are gaining in this space. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And and I pray that God may keep this community, this church, as I call it, this church alive, because really, I love you. I pray that I get to see every one of you one day face to face. But I know that this space is just wonderful. What you guys are transmitting through the screen is just so filling. So thank you.
Thanks, Cecilia. You know what? We've got to get our act together because I'm on the south of Johannesburg. Melissa's the north of Johannesburg. Ike is the west of Johannesburg. And you're on the east of Johannesburg. Can we please just get together somewhere so that we can talk and have a milkshake? It's summer now, so we need milkshakes, no more coffees. But we really, Cecilia, Ike, you, Melissa, and I need to get together, and Takani as well. Queenist will come with me because I'll pick her up. I know where she lives. So we're definitely going to do that. Doris, how are you in London today? It's London, right?
Yeah, hi, how are you? No, I connected from Manchester. I am Spanish, but I live in Manchester, England. Yeah.
Okay, that's close to London. For me, that's London.
Yes.
Because I've never traveled.
Not too far. Yeah. Oh, good night, everybody. I would like to share my testimony because for me, Gift of Legacy is really a blessing. I would like to say how can enjoy the Gift of Legacy. My friend from France she told me, Mrs. Doris, I am in a very nice project. I want to send the link. If you listen, yeah, if you like it, you can join. So after that, she sent me the link. I start to listen the Zoom. So I really I said, oh, it's a wonderful, because it's only to give one gift. I start to join since October the last year, sorry. So I only give $100 to bring 2 people. I bring to my daughter and to my husband. So, and then you start to win $40,000. They go, oh, this is fantastic. So I start to join the Guido Legacy. I really, for me, it's a excellent project, because Guido Legacy in this moment is helping a lot of families to increase the money, no? So also, for example, I am doing the university. I am doing Guido Legacy, because if, for example, you want to have extra money, you want to buy a perfume, you want to go on holiday, you need to have a little money. So this is a wonderful project, because you are sleeping and then you receive one email. Oh, Doris, I want to send you $100. How do you want to send it? By Western Union, by the bank to bank, yeah. So it's a wonderful. For me, it's really a blessing, because I have a wonderful group. I have people from Ireland and from Scotland. And yesterday I joined one boy, 1 month. He's from India, but he lives in Manchester. Yeah, so it's fantastic. Yeah, because Guido Legacy is almost in 150 countries. This is amazing. And also, Guido Legacy, the best I like it is the perpetual board. Is the best, because you start to receive money. This is amazing, because in this moment I have in the bronze board I have 2. I received twice. And perpetual board as well, twice, and then now I am in the twice in the silver board, and I am Ohana in cold, yeah, as well, the 25, yeah. So it's amazing, because the best thing is if you are here, you give the opportunity to receive extra money. You don't have. Yeah, you have to broken all the how do you say, you start to work 8 hours and then you receive 1,000 a month. Now here you have to receive more money. This is fantastic. Yeah. So I invite you, the people who are for the first time here, give the opportunity to win extra money. Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks, Doris.
Yeah.
Thank you, Doris. Thank you so much. It's always lovely to hear from you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is like a win, I suppose, if you want to think of it like that. It is a win. You know, have you felt that you've had the hard knocks in life and you've always had, you know, the bad things happening to you? Everybody has a turn to be a gifter. Everybody gets a turn to be a legend. So, yeah. It is a win for us. Takani, any words of wisdom from you tonight? No. Is she saying no?
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi, Takani. I can. How
Hi,
are you
good
tonight, my friend?
evening, everybody. Good evening. I really don't have much to say, but and thanks to you for the presentation, you and Beverly and everyone else who's always here and giving us the information. I don't have much to say, but I love my gift of legacy. This is and especially when you hear people from other countries far from us, you know, the excitement that what gift of legacy is doing for them, really, I don't know what to say. This is my hope, this is my future, because we are in a legit business, and we are sure of what we are doing. No matter how many are we right now, we know that our fire will keep on burning up to an infinity level. So I'm happy, and we are busy, Adele. You know, when I say I'm busy, we are busy. We are getting where we want to be, and we already there. It's just a matter of time, you know, for us to work harder. Yes, because there's nothing that will come easy to you sitting at home doing nothing, you know. But what it's coming to us, it's going to, you know, to shock the world. And some of the people that we've been telling, by then, when they want to follow us, we will be very far, very far. Yeah, we will be very far financially, because that's the reason why we're here. And amazingly so, one would say, I live in South Africa, the economy is bad. But when you listen other people talking from different countries, we are all the same, you know, we are the same. So here is an opportunity when we invite people. We are not alone. My lady has just said it, that she recognizes that gift of legacy, it's already being utilized by 150 countries. That is amazing. That is powerful. That is power. And we are not disappointed. When I say we are not disappointed, I'm referring to any minute of the clock. If you wish to go to your profile, you see what you want to see. Yes. And whatever that you see, you should know that it's your entirely duty to take it further, you know. And it has given us how it has shown us how to be responsible. You know, if you are not inviting, you will remain where you are. But the more you talk about it, so in other words, it teaches us to talk, to invite, to embrace, and earn endlessly. Isn't it that is that hard enough to do? No. Instead of focusing on all of these negative things that are happening. Yes. And we stress free, because we know we're looking forward to something. You don't know how many people that are lonely. You know, you're sitting, you don't, but you know, if you are too much stressed, Ahmed, let me go to my Zoom, and I know Adele will be there, Beverly will be there, Ike will be there, and so on, and all these other lately new ladies that I see there, Anam, Mima Mukhase, hi. I like to see more of my people, really. It makes me feel good inside that we are getting there. Even our elders do understand gift of legacy. So guys, let's keep on gifting. Let's keep on gifting. We won't be a legends at all of us at the same time, because we know what it takes. But our turn, it's coming. And I told you about our gold that we gave. We gifted and gifted and gifted, and soon I will be gifting for the fourth time. And the wheel will turn when the boat breaks. So yes, that shows.
You must let us
that
know when that happens. It's going to be so exciting.
it will be. I will let you know. Just kidding. I heard you were also you last week you told us about your gold that you've already earned 3 times. Am I right? On your
I've
gold,
received,
Adele.
yes, I've received 3
Yeah.
times on my gold. Got 5 more
Yes.
to receive.
So I
But I'm on
also
another
wanna be
gold board.
there.
I'm on 2 gold boards, so it's very exciting.
I also wanna be there, and I will be there, and I am getting there, and I'm there. So with those words, people, let's carry on. Let's persist working, doing what is good for our families, because this will go from generation to generation if we are all maintaining it well. Thanks very much for the opportunity, and I love you all. Thanks. Mima
Ngiyabonga
Mkhase,
kakhulu, Mamtakani.
yes, this is our legacy, Mima Mkhase. Please, yes.
Yeah,
Thank you
that's
very
what
much.
we're doing. That's what we're doing. We're building a legacy. And a
Yes.
legacy might not be something that you get to enjoy in your lifetime. A legacy is sometimes
Absolutely.
something that you leave for the people who come after you. Think
Behind,
about that.
yes.
Think
Thanks.
about that. So there's
Thank you,
no
Adele.
small reason that our community is called Gift of Legacy. They're very powerful words. While we're talking about gold boards, one of my very, very dear friends finished a gold board today. She's already on a platinum board as a gifter. So I'm very excited for her. So we definitely know that Gift of Legacy is moving. It's changing people's perspectives. It's changing the way they see things, and it's giving them opportunities. So keep inviting, keep bringing people onto the Zoom. Like Melissa said, next week, this time, we're having a worldwide Zoom call. I know. The new document is not out yet. It's because just when everything was ready, I was told, Adele, we might just need you to change a few words. These custodians are always busy doing something in the background to improve our user experience. So I can only finish the document towards the end of this week with those last few words. It'll be ready for Tuesday evening next week with maybe just a few more words. And because you on the Zoom, you know, so get your friends on the call next week. But we will be here Thursday night. Last week, Thursday, we had the most beautiful, beautiful unrecorded Zoom. I actually lay awake thinking about it after it. It was so incredible how we shared from our hearts, and people spoke about the reason that they're here and what their hopes and dreams are. So we're going to do that again this week, Thursday, unrecorded information and training for those of you who care to be here. So if you're not here, you're not going to get the golden nuggets. And, you know, people on gold have got golden nuggets to share. So come and get them from us on Thursday evening. Melissa, thanks so much for joining us. I see Bev has dropped off with the lightning. To each and everybody else, thank you so much. Good night. God bless.
Night.
We'll
Bye,
see you on
Adele.
Thursday evening.
Bye, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night,
Goodbye,
everybody. Have a
Good night.
beautiful rest of the week.